Hello everyone, this is Kathleen. I am here with a really fast video. I hope that it's fast. I just wanted to give you a little peek into my creative mind, I guess, give you a little tip. I've talked about this before. It's adding depth. There's something wrong with something, that I do, and I look at it and I think I don't like that. And it almost always comes down to it's two-dimensional. It needs some depth. And so I got stuff out to do that, and I just thought I would let you watch me so that maybe you get an idea about what I'm talking about when I mean to add some depth. So I needed to make this little wedding kind of a deal. And so I got an envelope. I coffee dyed the envelope. It looks good. And then I just stamped happily ever after. And that's when I'm like, there's something wrong with this. But so what I'm going to go back on is always depth. I should have maybe done this before I stamped. I just start by adding depth, but sometimes I just don't think of it until later. So I'm going to start with some chalks. I'm going to put some depth behind, and I'm kind of pushing some odd colors because, sometimes that's what happens with weddings, you have a color scheme that, anyway, so I'm going to put some chalk behind there. So now that adds some depth, and it starts making these happily ever after part of the design rather than just like an addition somehow. So yeah, okay, so now we've got some shading, and that's going to cover kind of this line here between those two elements. All right, and now the next thing that I want to do, where did that little stamp go? I had a stamp. Well, anyway, I'm going to add some more distress. Bring in this color now. Give that a little squirt. And just on my stamp block here. And then I'm going to just put some right there. And that's okay. It looks kind of blotchy, but that's because it's wet. So it's going to dry a little better than that. So let's dry that. And then I'm pretty sure I have a stamp. I'm just going to use this color. Oh, there it went. Dear grief, I must have put it away. So I could name this video, What's Wrong with This? Because that's often, the question that I ask myself. I do something and I think, what's wrong with this? And then I have to kind of stop and see what I'm talking about. I did not put that away, so it's got to be here on my desk. I'm sorry. I usually try to... Oh, there it is. No? I usually try to keep track of my stuff before I start, but I didn't this time. So I guess I will not. We'll just put, instead of a stamp, we'll put a little stencil. So get a little pad here. I was going to do this pretty Tim Holtz flower stamp, but always have a plan B. Let's see what that looks like. Not very dark. Go just a little darker. This is good though because it will kind of match this down here. Okay, so there's that. And now I want to put a little texture paste. So now that I have some depth behind, I want to build up on top, and I'm going to do that with just a little texture paste, and then that'll be done. So maybe this will be a quick video after all. I'm going to put it right here between ever and after. So in my texture paste, when I start getting down to the bottom, I put some of this plastic wrap just to kind of take up some of the air so that it doesn't dry out so fast in there. So that's just a little tip. Just gonna do this little rose right here. Okay, just to let you know again what this is. This is called texture paste. Well, actually, this brand, Master's Touch, this is from Hobby Lobby. It's called modeling paste, but it's, you know, the same thing. Oh, whoops. Here's the other thing I do. Once I lose this seal here, then I just put a bit of saran wrap under there as well, and that also helps keep it from drying out. And then I need to wipe this tool so that it doesn't dry on there, and then carefully I'm gonna pull this up. There it is. Okay, that's it. That's the card, and now you can see there's some dimension to it. It's what I was wanting. All right, there you go. I think that looks better. I hope you do too. Thanks for being with me, and we'll see you again.